Hey, so I'm gonna have to talk you through it. Come with me.
Get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about landscaping. So, this is my house. She's cute. She's peach. She's pushed back from the street. And she came with a whole lot of shrubs and bushes and trees. And yes, from a distance, she looks adorable and inviting. But let me tell you something, she is often overgrown. So, I'm just going to say it to you straight. This right here, gone. That right there, gone. This tree over there, cut. I cannot spend my weekends babysitting this yard. I am far too active for that. I want something that's more streamlined, more serene, maybe more self contained, at least for the most part. And listen, when there's too much vegetation, in my mind, that means too many pests. You know, field mice, snakes, bugs, and not the cute Disney kind. And look at these swoopity swirly pavers that lead to the backyard. Gone. I like clean right angles with a more modern look. Plus, my trash and recycle bins live right here. So all that vegetation had to go anyway. This cradle myrp here, beautiful when it blooms, but it grows wild and it grows big and it's planted in the wrong place anyway. Gone. And there's one in the backyard too. This gold mop that's blocking the gate to the backyard, gone. And here's more of them. They're beautiful, but they grow so big. Look, you can barely squeeze down the side yard. Gone. Plus, I don't like bushes under my bedroom window. No, 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 not big ones like this. Now, let's talk about this fence. Or tornado came through and tore it up before I bought the house. So it's always leaning. Some of the panels are falling over. There was an elderly couple behind me. They moved, and a young family moved in with kids running around. And ain't no way I'm about to let that fence fall on nobody's baby. That's not about to happen. So that fence, gone. But I did have it replaced. And don't get me started on these rocks. The previous owner put rocks around every tree, every bush, every corner. Imagine trying to mow. The blade is always hitting a rock. Absolutely not. Gone. Now, let me show you what it looks like once everything is cleared out. So, I removed the front tree. I had the stump and the roots grinded. As you can see, the roots were already creeping above the grass. And I'm not about to have the tree roots starting to lift my walkway or creep into my pipes. That's repair money. These landscapers really got to think about the right tree for the right location. And I feel like this was not it. Okay, I know I'm not a landscaper, so I don't know whether what I just said was true or not. But let me just say this, it wasn't right for what I want for my house, okay? So, yes, almost everything is cleared. It's not pretty right now. It's in the awkward stages. You just have to squint a little bit and trust in the vision. These pavers and the rocks, they're still here for now, but their days are numbered. Say it with me, y'all. They will be gone. So remember when I mentioned the crepe myrtle in the backyard? No, she is not gone. I trimmed her all the way down to a cute little bush. I'll have to train her and prune her to stay that size because originally all the branches on her left side was resting on my roof. So that tells you how big she was. This little tree behind the crepe myrtle, she's been the same size since I moved in, so she can stay because she minds her business. I'll probably put a storage shed in this area and I'll place a few low maintenance flowers with some beautiful, charming pots, maybe even a bench to soften this edge up and give it a quiet little pretty moment. But along the back of my fence, I want a full blown flower garden, okay? I want a whole garden oasis. I want to be able to cut from my own supply. I want to decorate the inside of my house with my flowers that I grew in my yard. Okay. Now, on the other side, right in this space right here, I just want a little old greenhouse. Just scooch a nice little greenhouse into this space right here. Nothing huge, There's something that's the right size for me to walk in, to pot, to germinate, to hide a few plants from the cold when needed. Now, look, I'm not trying to have a show garden, but if it turns into one, then it just turns into one. I mean, I can already see how this might be getting a little bit out of hand. It's kind of addictive. You flower heads, you guys know. Tell me, when you started your garden, was it addictive? Share in the comments what happened. So look, imagine this. We walking back towards the front of the house. And as we get to the bush crepe murder girl, imagine if there's this floral arc right here. And we have some beautiful Kiss Me Kate climbing roses along the arc. And then you walk down the side path and there's hydrangeas, the big, beautiful hydrangeas on the left and the right side. And at the end, at the entry gate, there's another floral arc. And maybe we got some Peggy Martin climbing roses on that one. It's a vision. I'm seeing romantic garden moment here. I can see the vision. Can you see the vision? One thing though I need though, listen, I need some more flowers because really all I have is 4 hydrangeas, 2 Peggy Martin roses, and 2 Kiss Me Kate roses. That's it. I need a lot more. I live in the Southeast, Zone 7B, which means that I can grow the most beautiful, lush, heat-loving blooms. And I want this space to feel clean and intentional, but also luscious and inviting. I want it to really draw you in. I want people to say, "Ooh, what's she growing over there? Let me hop over the fence and cut me a few flowers." I have a long way to go though. You guys just saw that. I have a landscaping company. They came out and took a look at everything so they can quote me on removing the rocks, the pavers, grading the yard where needed, seeding the yard in the patchy areas. They're also going to till my soil so that I can build my flower oasis. Yes, I do love a good DIY project, but not that much. This is back-breaking work. I'm 51 with sciatic nerve and knee issues. I know my limits. I'm just going to wait on the quote so I can get my yard prep. But the question before I let y'all go. If you live in Zone 7B or anywhere in the hot and humid area, what flowers do you swear by? Drop your favorites in the comments so I can look them up and maybe I'll add them to my list. And while you at it, share pictures of your own flower gardens or your side of the house flower garden pathways. Give me some inspiration because right now I'm kind of stuck on everything being peach, pink, and white. But I have a feeling I might go a little bit of wild with this. I might do a little bit of Bridgerton stroll through the lush garden kind of thing. And in a way, I hope not, because the upkeep might be a lot. But also in a way, I kind of hope so. Because look, I'm going to leave you with these pictures. This is the vibe right here. It is so dreamy. All right, y'all, meet me in the comments.